Alright, welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Holy crap, it has been many, many months. But I will not do a long intro because K-jumping is driving me crazy. So let's just get into it. Alright, now we can get out of here. Yes, let's get out. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. March 13th, Wild Wild West area. We are here inside Gatewater Land. That was a surprisingly slick entrance for an attorney, I have to say. It looks like it stopped raining for now. Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth. Who is that? Oh, it's Gumshoe. Okay, gotta lower that voice.
I'm so glad you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed, I thought my heart was gonna give out.
Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is?
Well, that's,
That is an army, is what that is. Count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no. 98, 99. Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's just take a look at the characters on screen here. We've got a girl with a giant key in her hair, a slumped over giant detective, a man in a purple suit and a cravat, and I don't know what that is. It's like a fur-lined leather jacket. To the right, a woman in sunglasses and a black and pretty slick-looking robe, actually, and then like one of the men in black. All right, so that's where we're at right now. What the heck do you think you're doing, counting off my cubs off like that? Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is number 1. Got it? It's very wholesome. Shifu, everyone loves him.
You are Agent Lang, I take it.
You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Sorry.
Langzi says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder.
This has to be one of those like Chinese like proverbs that are actually 4 characters long but gets translated to this giant sentence. It's probably what this is.
So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person.
Sheena.
This isn't much, but please accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please accept mine in return.
You all see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life. Got it?
Ah, that's right. Franziska did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Zhangfa. Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organization. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case?
That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor.
How is it not?
I've heard a rumor or 2 about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic.
How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you could have solved it faster, pal?
The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look,
What I'm getting at is if I had been there, no one would have died. I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Ackby Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Francisca in a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnap is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation. Ooh, that was a quick interruption. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom. Excuse me. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings. Why don't you go back onto your courtroom now, pretty boy? You dare to mock the court. I do. And I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? And why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him? Alright, men. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewaterland. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir! And the army rushes off. Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand? Wait. I did like his music, though, I have to say. Mr. Edgeworth. It's been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why, of all places, did he show up here, and completely out of the blue at that? I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. It's going to take me a sec to remember controls. I have to not use the analog stick and circle instead of X. Okay. Great job, Detective. Sir, for losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir. Here comes the pay cut. Yeah! No, I shouldn't be happy. I should feel bad for Gumshoe. I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm gonna show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21 gun salute now or later? Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? That, I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that wolfman showed up from nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda, so the question is, what is he after? Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? The girl over there, I mean. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. What? Funny. I don't recall making you my assistant. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me. It's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. How can you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Kay Faraday, another source of pay cut for Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on, it'll be fun. Like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet. No way. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl.
Oh, they'll get along just fine. Alright. Next is K, I guess. Man, I can't calmly do any stealing at all with that detective around. But you can with Edgeworth around? That's...
I suppose it's not easy when there are this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity.
It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry just to steal just any old thing.
Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more.
So what are you going to do about your investigation into the kidnapping?
Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated.
Oh, come on. You can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go.
But you're a self-purported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation.
You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any ordinary great thief. I'm the Yatagrasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagrasu is after one and only one thing. And that is...
What is this one and only thing you're after?
The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing. And that is the truth.
I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic.
Yatagarasu reappears, corporate dealings exposed.
Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu would like to find and make public evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once the target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media. Along with a card with the mark of a three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing was the truth. Could this child really be the successor to their original Yatagarasu?
Do we know how old Kay is? She has to be a teenager. I think she said she was a teenager. Let's say maybe like 16 or 17 is my guess.
But that can't be, can it?
So she would have been like 9 or 10. Lance, where are you, son? I just realized midway I was an old man.
Mr. Amano? Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you returned. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance.
What is this music? It's like the weirdest music for a guy with Buddha ears, and he's like wearing money around his belt. They kind of look like explosives, but I'm pretty sure they're stacks of money.
After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. Ugh. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood.
Awkward.
If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time.
So who's the old man?
He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly.
Don't say that when you're counting money. It sounds very insincere doing that.
I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. What? Hold on there. Then what happened to all that money?
I believe the 1 million has been stolen, and the culprits are now on the run.
What?
Poor old man. Don't you have anything you can give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth?
Forgive me, Mr. Amano. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy. I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I had recorded him saying that. He definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man.
Oh, come on.
Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? How will telling you about Lance help you get him back? Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior. Very well then. Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He is very much like me when I was his age, kind and very attractive. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Is there anything else about him you noticed of late? Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is.
But...
Mr. Amano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends? They said they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I had better keep in mind. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to sit idly by twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edwards, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin. Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy.
Alright, well what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating.
If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it. So what should we examine first? Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here until only very recently. Which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's get looking. Hey, you there. Who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile. All precinct detectives are now under Agent Lang's direct command. No way. I am not working for Wolf Boy. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something?
Probably not.
I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go. No. Boy, have I got just a job for someone of your talents. What does that mean?
Well, that was exciting.
Okay.
What? Can't you tell I'm all ready to get down to some detective work?
You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you.
Oh, come on. I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me?
I don't recall offering you the position.
Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back.
Huh, you're the only one asserting that.
Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagarasu way.
You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about.
Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But a talented assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say.
Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender to let her come along for the ride.
Well, let's not talk to the old man again. Some policemen probably just won't let us get by, but let's see.
Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now.
Probably no on the other guy, too. Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over here.
I remember hearing rainfall out here when I was being held in there.
Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground has already pretty much dried up.
I should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples.
You know what? I bet if we followed them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes.
I don't think it will be that easy.
Why not?
Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers.
Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. Okay, we're gonna find some shoes, I guess. If these are real, I wonder what you put in them.
Water would be the obvious answer.
But if you stored water in a barrel under the blazing sun, wouldn't it go bad?
People of that period probably didn't care about how it tasted.
Sorry, but I can't let you get away with making fun of our forefathers. I mean, maybe they really like the strange taste.
Look who's making fun of them now.
Okay. Oh, hello, Blue Badger. We're just gonna ignore the badger right now.
Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme.
They look so lifelike, don't you think?
Are you thinking of wrangling, or rather stealing them?
If you can coax them out of there, sure. Come on, I know you can sweet talk them out.
I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they wouldn't budge, Kay.
Hey, it's the Blue Badger. Badger get. Oh yes, there's the photo rally.
I really don't understand why she is so excited over this badger hunt.
Because you probably get a prize.
Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw.
It's gonna mime it out. Salute.
He's doing that contorted wriggling dance again.
Aha! Ah! You've uncovered my undercover identity, sir. I was to remain under that head, sir. Oh, I'm gonna get real tired of saying the word sir, aren't I?
Aren't you Officer Meekins?
Sir! Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir.
Yep. This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he says sir a lot. He often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches.
Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth?
I've met him in a courtroom once before. Why was he so upset when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time?
Sir! Because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. And I'm creating memories and dreams for our kids. That's never a waste of time, sir. I guess. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. It was patrolling the scorchingly boring heat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my shot at making a detective, sir. I rushed on over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already, and I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy onto anyone.
It would seem that some people never change. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit?
Sir, that's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir.
I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics.
To be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor. I mean, if anything, you're just getting him out of the way. That's okay. He doesn't need to know that.
How long have you been standing here, officer?
Sir, for about 1 little hour, sir.
That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious.
And I've been here ever since, sir.
If that's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping.
But however, sir, I must tell you that I didn't see a thing, sir.
I haven't asked you anything yet, officer.
No, but I know you will, sir.
He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements.
Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time, sir, and getting into it, too. I patrolled the park all while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious-looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir, a lone Blue Badger.
What you said just now is contradictory to the facts.
How so, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts.
Oh boy. I actually don't remember what any of these are, so I'm gonna look really quick. Okay, this is just a map. Bad Badger's head. Right. Oh, there's only one badger in each park. Okay, in the park. So, right, there could be another Blue Badger.
Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement.
Sir, of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I am commanded to wait.
You said that you saw a Blue Badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you're the Blue Badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another Blue Badger wandering the premises.
What? Sir! Then that would mean that there are 2 Blue Badgers walking around, but why? Oh, is that it for him? Yeah, we don't have that many things. Nothing interesting. Okay. So I guess we can leave it alone? I don't know. This is the same. Right. that's kind of it for this area, isn't it? I'm missing something. Oh, logic. Maybe. The costumes are kept in the isolation room, second blue badger, and... Oh, wait. I don't... I mean... It could mean that the kidnapper was wearing the other blue badger's suit? It's like I guess I can kind of connect each of these to them, but I get in trouble doing that because I'm just overthinking and like creating a connection where there is none. Because like this would mean that somebody went into the isolation room and got another costume out, and then this could be badger feet. I don't know. Kind of doubt Kay has anything to say, but let's see.
Okay, what do you think about the kidnapping?
Well, I don't know anything about the victim. So actually, I was hoping you could tell me.
Ah, that's right. I never did explain the situation to you. I got involved because of a phone call I received. It was from none other than the director of the Amano Group, Mr. Ernest Amano. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped, and he wanted me to be the drop-off man. Little did I suspect that I would be abducted myself.
And that's when I found you tied to a pole screaming, "No!"
Can you please drop that already?
Well, that was it. We have to do something with Mike, right? Maybe he saw the bad badger instead? Okay, no. Okay. We showed him this already. This tells us where things are. I don't know. Oh, something new. Sir, you have a copy of the Blue Badger Bible too, sir? That was written by experts on the badger family, sir, and it's very, very thorough. It doesn't matter that I was made the Blue Badger only a little while ago, sir. That book helped me memorize every name of every badger, sir. There are like 4 of them.
It's not that hard to remember 4 incredibly obvious names.
Oh, that was it. Damn. Drip, drop. Little by little, our privacy is being sold off to the public through this, sir. But that means I need to work extra hard in my cute poses. Ew, like what? Like this. Great, now I know what your new pose will be. What? Okay. Look, sir, I've successfully stolen his pose and speaking style, sir.
That's nice, Kay.
Oh, that did a whole lot of nothing. Alright, logic it is, y'all. We have 2 choices. Possibly 3. I don't know. Oh, that was it. Hey.
A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly, the true identity of the person underneath is...
Oh, I know. It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away. There it is. The identity of the second blue badger was probably the kidnapper in disguise.
Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are...
A blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger.
Yes, those 3.
So there are 3 phony badgers running in a park somewhere, huh? Running around in the park somewhere. So now I think we can do this. Yeah, badger feet.
Now that we know the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning.
Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right?
Yes, more than shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers.
Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting. Okay, so back to the footprints, but we can't leave the area, can we? So we're looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There are 2 sets here.
They both do look like possible candidates.
The set is walking off to the west. Oh, it just stops. I can't make heads or tails of where it's headed from here.
I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium.
I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got him. I got one of the culprits. Ah, no, I'm not a kidnapper, sir.
Down, Kay. Clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But our criminals were each wearing a costume.
Aha, maybe they came over to this garage for something.
That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage.
Sir, Roger Wilco, sir.
Let's open the shutter and see what we find.
Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. Ah! What are we yelling at? Oh, that's what we're yelling at.
What in the... We seem to have stumbled upon across a dead body. She must be in severe shock to have been the first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver! Mr. Amano, are you saying that this man is... Yes, he's my butler. How could something like this have happened? Indeed. And why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I'd better investigate his crime scene quickly before Agent Lang or his men return. The kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage. And right to a dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? From my cursory examination, I believe this man died of a fatal bullet wound.
You sure are calm for someone who just found a body.
It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days.
I won't rest until I've inspected, oh, here it is, every suspicious looking nook and cranny. All right in the middle here.
As long as that Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen and one in his shoulder.
So that means he was shot twice?
No, I don't think so. I think the abdominal one is the entry wound, and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound.
So someone shot up at him, I guess? Nice, I knew you could figure it out.
It comes with experience, and I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through. I should make a note of this oddity. Okay.
Yeah, there's no blood anywhere. I was actually going for the necklace thing when I was first examining, but here we go.
This is an unusually shaped pendant.
What is it? Is it something valuable?
She seems to have regained some of her composure.
It looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Hold on. This is made of platinum silver. Nice. It is worth something after all. Ooh, and look, there's something written on the back. Colin Deveray. It's a name.
Colin Deveray? But this man's name is Oliver Deacon.
Alright, so necklace. Probably got all we could from the gunshot wounds. Nothing about this like decal on the floor. Is there something in his hand? No. Oh. Oh, that's how you, okay. Because the report had his name on it. Got it.
There's something not right about the name on the pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler, and his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name of the pendant is Colin Deveray.
I wonder what's up with that.
I don't know, but I think we've hit upon an important piece of information.
Well, we should probably ask the old man. Not this one, Amano, I mean.
Investigation complete.
Alright, we'll leave the identity to this new person for the next episode. Thanks for watching. Thank you for rejoining me after many, many months, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!